And that whole shit even gets me into the next topic about who this apologizing shit. It's about time that I feel Akademiks should be apologizing to Jay, because this man has been going on a couple month rant trying to discredit his credibility as a person that fights for his people. He was just the other day on an Everyday Struggle saying Jay-Z is for self, he isn't for people.
Retarded.
Everything I'm listening to this shit and I'm like, is this really coming out of his mouth? Like, to say this when this man, for the last 10, 15 plus years of his career, has done everything he could to help any and everyone he can.
Everybody.
And this is not us creating.
This is what the media is putting out.
Not the media. These is what the artist puts out. That's how this stuff leaks. Wayne was just recently talking about this shit on Dream Champs when he said, when all he was going through the stuff with Cash Money, Jay-Z hit him up and said, let me know whatever you need, whatever help you need. It was no stipulation that if I help you, you got to sign with Roc Nation or Rockefeller, whatever they had at the time. He just wanted to help him, and Wayne expressed that on his own. And there's so many people throughout history of
21
rap
Savage
that's speaking good of Jay-Z when it comes to him lending out his hand to help them. So for this man to have this track record of helping everybody he fucking can, and the people actually coming out there and telling them, not him, you know, you always got the person that wants to speak highly of himself and say, and you have some people that may not fucking I ain't got time to come.
I beat him up.
Yeah. And you'll have some people that won't come out and be like, nah, he lying, so because they already know that person name for the internet, so they won't. Some people do that, but clearly off of the evidence that we have been given, Jay-Z doesn't do that. He stay quiet, and everybody else continues to speak highly of what the man does. So to try to say that man is for self just because you don't agree with this entertainment contract he has with the NFL, the recent shit with him sitting down and you guys trying to turn that into something else, but to try to discredit this
or
whole
maybe
man's
Tidal, they won't get a contract through Tidal. It was just going through my head right now of maybe this is why he's probably mad. So, you know.
No, because he don't run Complex. So if anything, Complex will be mad about that, not him. But one thing that I was actually feeling is that maybe he's just upset that Jay-Z don't fight for YouTubers. Maybe that's it. He's like, he's out here fucking helping everybody else, but he ain't never reached out to YouTube and help us get more YouTube money. Maybe that's it. But to say that this man does not help anyone, you fucking crazy.
For Father's Day, the man freed a lot of fathers.
The track record is extensive. Like, we can't even dispute the man's track record. It's all over the internet.
Yeah, that St. Louis.
Come on now.
Whatever, it was St. Louis, even that parade and all that. People went to jail. Beyonce, Jay-Z, freedom. You know what I mean? Meek Mill, he's a part of that. That's a big freedom thing.
Couple million that they spent in private in private investigators to get Meek out of his case.
Yeah.
Meek didn't have to pay that back. Michael Rubin and Jay-Z came together and hired private investigators and lawyers to handle that. And just like you said, the recent shit
with Gotti,
exactly. Yeah. Aside from the prison form that he has with Meek and Michael Rubin, this new shit going to Mississippi where there's so many people dying up in there, starving to death, getting killed by guards, and they're covering up, saying suicides and everything. Jay-Z and Gotti got together and they're suing the state of Mississippi and trying to get laws changed to help out Mississippi prisoners.
Jay-Z actually just got the NFL to go put $100 million towards the goddamn prison reform thing.
So clearly that's already evidence that his deal that he signed with the NFL is to still further
his people,
the success for the people, to the betterment of the people. The
man's a billionaire already. There's no, I
think it's just hatred. I think it's just hatred for you to come up with this shit.
Because if I backtrack on one of the songs, it's on 444. Jay-Z, he's here for his people, you know, and he says, "I'll be damned if I sip Bacardi if Puff got Ciroc." That's basically saying I'm going to always support Puff Daddy because he has something out here, so I don't want to go to this man right here, you know. Even when he says it, niggas rather work for the white man than work with me.
And then he even try to use that against him, trying to say, "Oh, Jay, he's pandering to get us to sign with Tidal by trying to have us feel sympathy for him and what that's not pandering. He's for the people, so he's trying to teach his people to be for the people. So he's saying, hey, if you know that I have a streaming service, mind you, and this is where it comes to, just to show how fucked up our minds is as blacks, that we don't, since we know Tidal, when we think of Tidal, we see the face of Jay-Z.
Facts.
So most people have a problem with knowing they're giving their money to an actual individual, I guess they can
think it's Jay-Z, you know?
Yes, because when we think of all these other white companies, there's no face. There's no face by Patron. There's no face by Bacardi. There's no face by. So we're not.
So it's like, oh, I'm just giving Patron. But
yeah.
just like how America, I don't know what's wrong with you people because you always want us to take off our masks. You guys always put a face to something, you know? So now that Jay-Z has a face to Tidal, I'm not supporting that.
I don't want to support that. I don't want to. Mind you, but Tidal gives the biggest payment.
Yeah, for independent artists. And listen, for right now on Groupon, Tidal gives free subscription, 2 months subscriptions.
And it's the premium subscription too.
Thank you. For you can listen to your music for free. You ain't got to pay that $10 from Apple or Spotify. So basically, he giving you free music for free. He helping the people.
Welcome you to the platform and to see if it's something you fuck with. You get it for free. If you don't, you can keep it pushing. But even besides that, he's trying to basically he's trying to empower the people to empower themselves. Why are we signing contracts with the white companies when I just started my own and we all can build here? And not only was people signing contracts, they were getting percentage of the company. Yeah, so once again, he is doing everything he can to empower the people. So how the fuck could this man sit here and try to say he ain't for his people?
100% of Tidal busted open with my G's, you know? Basically 100%, but he's still getting that shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's for his people. I remember Memphis Bleak was just doing an interview one time and he called Jay-Z and he said, hey man, I need some money, you know, I just need 100. And he just like, hey, go on that drawer, you know, just go on the drawer. I know how much money I got, so just go on the drawer. Meek said he lifted a goddamn, you know, he pulled out the drawer. It was 100 in every, you know, hundreds in every drawer. You know what I mean? Basically $1 million in the dresser, you know. He just took 100. He like, man, I wish I would have took more. But he said he didn't have to take that because he already straight with Jay-Z. You know, he don't need to take from Jay-Z because he knows what Jay-Z gives him. Basically, he's kind of all right. You know, why take from somebody that's kind of feeding
continually feed you, you know. And besides feeding you actual tangible items, he's feeding you the knowledge. Yeah, shit that's gonna go further than any cash.
And that's what he said. He said, I want the knowledge more than anything. And that's what kind of Jay-Z does. He gives you more knowledge than anything. You know, when you listen to 444, he says, shit, I'm just trying to give y'all $1 million game for $9.99. You know,
but y'all don't want that, though.
Y'all want that. That album been out for 3-4 years. He need to drop another one, man.
So if we talking about apologies, come on, it's over. People need the way y'all want to rally up and go against Snoop Dogg and shit for Gayle King or for how he approached her when he didn't need to be that aggressive. Y'all need to start rallying up for the right people. Like, y'all need to be on Akademiks shit, giving him timestamps of all the motherfuckers that Jay-Z actually helped, that you should never fix your lips to try to say this man is for self. Because if he has not showed everybody enough that that's not what he's not for, even the recent shit with fucking Savage, right?
Oh, yeah, recently, yeah.
Did he not step in and help that?
He did.
There was another thing with some little kid, I don't remember what town he was in, but he got arrested for like trying to fucking sell mixtapes in front of some store.
He was behind the whole Travion Martin thing. He's still behind that shit. He wants Zimmerman going off of that.
This conversation because the fact that we have to lay out these details that's been laid out.
It's just showing. No, it wasn't pointless. Now we just know after all them cheeseburgers Akademiks eat, he's just hating on Jay-Z.
That's what it is. It's just hate. You mad because in all these years, Jay-Z have never spoke up and said, I'm here for the YouTubers. So you just upset, bro. It's no other reason for you to be feeling this way because the history is just too long that Jay-Z has helped many people without looking for something in return. There's a difference when you're helping somebody and you're expecting something in return, but when you helping because you want to help, whether because you believe in them or whether because you want to help them get out of that fucked up situation they in, and you're not having your hand out right after they done, that come on now. That's the proper morals that every man should want.